The B-2 Spirit bomber is not just an aircraft, it is a ghost in the sky. It is so advanced that no missile system in the world can destroy it. It doesn't roar across the sky like ordinary jets. It silently glides through clouds, unseen, unheard, and unstoppable. Despite being almost the size of a football field, it looks as small as a fly on radar. It can dodge the most powerful defense networks in the world with ease. And even after more than 30 years, no other country has managed to build anything like it. The incident that changed everything. The story of the B-2 began with one of the biggest humiliations in American history. It was May 1, 1960. An American Lockheed U-2 spy plane took off from Peshawar Air Base in Pakistan. It was on a secret CIA mission to spy on the Soviet Union. During the Cold War, both the US and the Soviet Union were competing in technology and power. America believed its U-2 aircraft could fly higher than any missile could reach. It was flying at 80,000 feet, and the US thought it was completely safe. But as soon as it entered Soviet airspace, it was detected by radar. The Soviets launched several fighter jets and surface-to-air missiles. At first, none could reach that height. Then the Soviets fired the S-75 Divina missile. This missile locked perfectly onto the U-2 aircraft and struck it in mid-air. The pilot, Francis Gary Powers, ejected and was captured alive. The US claimed the aircraft was a NASA weather research plane. But the Soviet Union exposed the wreckage and the pilot to the entire world. It was a moment of deep embarrassment for America. That day, the US realized that no aircraft was truly safe from detection. And from that day, America decided to build a plane that would never be seen again. The beginning of stealth technology. By the mid-1970s, the Soviet Union had developed powerful air defense systems. They had long-range surface-to-air missiles like the S-300 that could destroy aircraft even 100 kilometers away. America's traditional bombers, like the B-52, became useless against such defenses. Flying one into Soviet territory would mean certain death. That is when America started the Advanced Technology Bomber program in 1978. The goal was to design a bomber that could enter enemy territory, drop bombs, and escape, completely unseen. After years of research, the result was the B-2 Spirit bomber. Its first flight took place in 1989. But it was publicly shown for the first time in 1997. The world had never seen such a plane before. The secret of its invisibility. The B-2's invisibility starts with its unique design. It has no tail, no vertical fins, and no sharp edges. Its entire body is shaped like a flying wing. This design ensures that radar waves hitting its surface never bounce back to the radar source. In simple words, radar cannot detect it because signals are deflected in other directions. Traditional aircraft have tail fins that act like mirrors for radar signals. But the B-2 avoids this problem by removing all vertical surfaces. Its surface has zigzag edges that scatter radar signals away. On top of that, it is coated with a secret radar-absorbing material. This coating absorbs almost 100% of radar energy instead of reflecting it. To this day, the US has never revealed what that coating is made of. Because of this, its radar cross-section is only 0.0001 square meters. That is the same as a single mosquito flying in the air. For comparison, a B-52 bomber appears on radar as big as an apartment. An F-15 appears the size of a small room. A JF-17 appears as big as a single bed. And a Rafale appears the size of a pillow. But the B-2, despite being 10 times larger, appears smaller than a fly. Invisible to heat and infrared, the B-2 doesn't just hide from radar. It also hides from heat-seeking and infrared-guided missiles. Normally, jet engines release hot gases that can be tracked using infrared sensors. These sensors detect heat and lock onto the aircraft. But the B-2's engines are hidden deep inside its body. The hot gases are cooled by mixing them with cold outside air before release. This makes its heat signature extremely low. In comparison, a normal jet can be detected from 100 kilometers away. A B-2 can only be detected from about 10 kilometers or less. And since it flies at a height of 15,000 meters, even that range becomes meaningless. That's why the B-2 can pass right over enemy radar and remain invisible. The power of electronic countermeasures stealth is not just about hiding, it's about deception. The B-2 is equipped with advanced electronic countermeasure systems. These systems first detect the frequency of enemy radars. Then they send back false signals on that same frequency. This confuses the enemy radar into showing fake locations of the B-2. Sometimes it looks like the B-2 is in 20 different places at once. But in reality, it's only in one place. The system also makes sure to send fake signals only to the radar that detected it. This way, the enemy believes their radar has a glitch, not that a stealth aircraft is there. This clever system ensures that the B-2 not only hides, it tricks. Range and firepower. The B-2 Spirit is made from carbon graphite composite materials. This makes it both lightweight and extremely strong. It can carry up to 18,000 kilograms of weapons. Inside its hidden bomb bay, it can store 80 JDAM GPS-guided bombs, or 16 B-83 nuclear bombs, or 16 AGM-158 stealth cruise missiles. All these weapons are stored inside its body to maintain stealth. The B-2's range is 11,000 kilometers on a single fuel tank. With air refueling, it can reach any target on Earth. During the Afghanistan War, a B-2 bomber took off from Missouri in the US. It flew more than 9,500 kilometers, dropped bombs in Afghanistan, and returned without landing. That mission lasted 45 hours non-stop. And the aircraft was never detected by any radar system. The B-2 was also used in Serbia in 1999, Iraq in 2003, and Libya in 2011. Every time, it struck its targets and disappeared without being seen. Navigation and control. Because the B-2 has no tail or rudder, it is not naturally stable in flight. To stay balanced, it uses one of the world's most advanced computer systems. This system constantly adjusts the aircraft's roll and pitch. The pilot gives a command, and the computer automatically makes the perfect maneuver. The B-2 can fly in any weather condition. Even if GPS satellites are destroyed, it keeps flying by using stellar navigation. It reads the positions of stars and matches them with maps stored inside its computer. It also has high-tech terrain avoidance cameras that help it fly safely over mountains and valleys. In short, it is the smartest flying machine ever built. The billion-dollar ghost. Such perfection comes at a high cost. Only 21 B-2 Spirit bombers were ever built. Each one costs around $1 billion. That means one B-2 is worth more than the GDP of some countries. Its operating cost is also massive. It consumes fuel worth $500,000 per hour. A normal passenger jet consumes fuel worth about $500 in the same time. After every mission, the entire aircraft is washed carefully. Then a fresh stealth coating is reapplied to its surface. Every corner is checked for dents or holes. Even a dent as small as a mosquito bite can destroy its stealth. That is how precise and delicate this aircraft is. The phantom that rules the sky even after more than 30 years, the B-2 Spirit remains unmatched. It is the only bomber in the world that can fly into enemy airspace without being detected. It has changed the way nations think about air warfare. It is not just a bomber, it is a symbol of power, precision, and invisibility. A weapon so advanced that it can strike anywhere on Earth without warning. A true ghost in the sky. A reminder that real power is silent, invisible, and unstoppable. The B-2 Spirit bomber is not just the most advanced aircraft ever built. It is the invisible hand that rules the modern battlefield.